My beautiful stars, reading time. We're going for these little ones. We haven't gone for these ones for ages. So I just want to see what energy is around you right now. Hope everyone's feeling well. All right. Name collective, please. Okay, so heartbroken, reminiscing, love call. Okay, so deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning, but you're reminiscing, perception, wanting to learn from the past and make new memories. With love call here, someone's expressing their love, a message of love, thinking of you, letting you know. You could have just heard from this person. I'll have to get a couple more. This is what's around you. Okay, so that this seduction card, it is about fun, flirting and dating, but it's also about third-party interference. So maybe this separation just came quite suddenly for you, but hold on, I want one more for seduction. Reminiscing over that as well. So this collective, you know, there was interference here. You could have a third party watching in right now, looking in at your photos, but this is about missing you, nostalgia. I don't know if this call has happened just yet. Hold on a second. Let's see what's going on here. This might be an action reading. Someone expresses their love. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's definitely been some things hidden here. This is the Liar, Liar, Pants on Fire card. Be careful, this person could be a little bit sneaky right now. This says you've been very patient here. This has been a few months for the right collective. It does say good things come to those who wait. Whatever this seduction is, if there's been some sneakiness here, you... Hold on, let's get a couple more. I always say interference doesn't just have to be someone sexual. It could be permanent fixtures in this person. Earth sign. That's clearly an important detail, either to tie you to this third party or you yourself could be an earth sign or this person. One more. This doesn't seem like this has come in just yet. Communicate or confession would have come out here. Okay, no, he's still in this breakup. Okay, so there could be distance between you guys, and just as a side note, you could be planning a little trip away soon. Okay, so what's around you? You've definitely got someone looking in, and you yourself could be reminiscing right now, especially with heartbreak being your first card. But this has been a while. This hasn't just been the past couple days or past few weeks. It's at least been a few months. So at least 2 to 3 months here that you guys have been in this sad state. As for this seduction, I'm on the fence here. I don't know if you know about this, especially with this sneaky being the first card here. But for the right collective, you're still in this separation. They haven't reached out. Let's confirm. So they're thinking of reaching out. Or you yourself could be, but this is about someone's thinking of you. Liar, liar. Pants on fire. Okay, so it was only a short-lived romance, honeymoon phase. Important details. Maybe your separation's verging on being longer than your actual time together here. If it was only a honeymoon phase You'd be questioning a lot. I always say they're the most painful because when you leave someone in the midst of that bubble, the relationship hasn't run its duration. It can impact you a lot heavier. But this is also a detail about attending someone's wedding. So you could know this. I don't think this collective you're going to a wedding. But maybe a detail of a wedding tied into this person. Love spell. This is my magic card. So underneath, good things come to those who you've definitely felt bewitched by this person. You could have just thought there was energetic interference, especially through third party. Like I said, I see that as my magic card. You yourself dabbled a little bit in this, and I always say you shouldn't be doing that, just my universal truth. Taurus. Okay, so right now, this collective, you think this person's emotionally unavailable. This is not grounded. Even though you're heartbroken, you'd be questioning emotionally unavailable. This is a waste of time. There's that confession. Underneath this breakup and the distance or travel, you've got yes as a confirmation. So through this breakup, believe it or not, luck has been on your side. Lady Beetles, they could be a sign. What's this expressing love? Is this coming for this collective? There it is, communicate. Okay, so you could have some movement here. I did want to do a channeled message, train horn, within this next week. So we'll go your week ahead with this person. I got a dice that had more numbers on it. Okay, this is compromise, forgive, work it out. If you think this person has been sneaky, I know confession was there, but it didn't come out. So, all right, let's see how this goes. All right. Heartbroken. Got two here. Oh, that's good. All right. This is an obsession card. You've got butterfly, so relationship evolving to the next phase, but a lot of inner child healing, a lot of growth start to happen here, but you could have been very codependent to this person, obsession. This person could be quite possessive and controlling. You yourself could have been if you were codependent, but you aren't silly. You know that the agony in your heart, it creates blocks, it restrains you emotionally. But I do think, especially with that love spell card, I do think this collective, you're still quite bewitched by this person. Actually, it's very rare I stare at that camera. That's too many. You could be a photographer or this. I'm actually seeing a camera in my mind with reminiscing, keepsake, learning from or you could have just found some photos on an actual camera. That camera is important as a detail for the right collective. Oh. So you've got the unconditional love card here, but when you reminisce, you are trying to focus on self-love and oneness, but the attraction and the feelings are definitely still here for this collective. It's funny, I'm thinking of yesterday's reading, and there was a lot of betrayal in that collective, and I said it yesterday, it's really hard when you know deep down in your soul, like this person's first card is sneaky, so there's been some deceit here. And I tell you guys, when you're in this mode of just this grieving and mourning and this obsession. Oh, no matter what they've done, when they pop up with this bloody communicate, you guys literally like, hey, and you just act like nothing's happened, even though you know in the soul you've been betrayed. It's not healthy for the mind. It's not healthy for the heart. It's not healthy for your worth. And it's like, you remind me of one of my collectives. You come in and out of finding strength with silence, and you've probably gone over in your mind a million times what you're going to say if this person reaches out, or if they reach out again. And it's like, when that comes, your poor little heart goes from here to China. Every boundary, everything you've wanted to say kind of goes out the window, and you guys turn to mush. There's a reason I'm hearing it for this collective. It's like, this blocks you. There's things that are unspoken, but the more you reminisce and I guess over the unspoken words, it just traps you in this grieving and mourning, and then you feel lost without this person. It's sad. Love call. Oh God. They might put some effort in here. You might have chased this person in the past, but this is what's coming to you with that community. They might. I'll have to really see. It's the reason everything comes to my mind. I do think that this person's really hurt this collective. But let's see this seduction and photographs. Oh, you've got too many. And you got the runner at the bottom. So maybe they did run because of third-party interference. Wow. So this actually confirms this coffee cup. It's the attraction, flirting, wanting to date, the temptation. That's why the photos are here. Yeah, this one was making me stuck because this is wanting to talk, meet, converse more, savor the moment. So I think it's more the emotion brewing in them. They're very tempted right now. And then you've got the separation at the bottom. So even though you're hurt and sad, grieving, mourning, this is about really being unsure of the future, and it's a card of yearning. So I think this collective, this emotion definitely comes in and out of in waves for you. But let's really get into it. I just want to see you guys right now, what's going on, and then I'll just quickly confirm your perspective and we'll really break them down. Actually, you know what I want to do? First, I want to see this collective's perspective on this situation, and we'll see their perspective as well, see how aligned you guys are. All right. Four of Coins in reverse, Chariot in reverse, High Priestess in reverse. So there's definitely secrets, withheld information. You're feeling kept in the dark, missing information, isolation. You feel disconnected here. There's a lot of things that are still a mystery when it comes to this connection in your mind, especially with this lack of direction. You really face powerlessness when it comes to this. Maybe you're thinking of past forceful approaches that has kind of made this really stuck, because you're reevaluating and you're really thinking less is more. And that makes sense with the first part. Like I said, it comes and goes in waves. You really do try your hardest to not focus on this. Maybe it's just come up over the past couple days where it's really accelerating in you, but right now your perspective is this is lacking direction. We're disconnected. So even though you're thinking about them maybe a bit more, you don't feel them. Does the right collective, that'll make sense. It's like not normally, but sometimes I'll pick up energy where you just know they're in your energy. But I really think this you just feel disconnected. You think it's really just your own trauma surfacing right now. I don't think you're there thinking, oh, they're accessing me, we're telepathically connected. If anything, it's like that's what it is. You don't feel their energy like you used to. But I think you're sick of feeling kept in the dark. This is reminding me of not really much closure here, although I do say you guys are the provider of your own closure, even if that closure is created because of the silence. Oh God. Four of Swords. I always say three of Swords, pain in the heart and the mind, I guess, but Four of Swords, it's a lot of mind ache. And this card, you've got two here, one after another, of isolation, but this is about healing. It's about really reconciling things from the past. To move on from the past, we need to heal. I guess trying to provide yourself your own closure currently, but this is silence, and I think you go over the silence, but you really have gone within, okay? And again, you really are trying to retreat. That less is more when it comes to the focus on them. But I always say people are so hard on themselves over heartbreak. You're allowed to feel pain. You don't need to be angry at yourself for feeling it. I think there's something wrong with you. You're just healing your heart, and that's okay. Okay, so there's more. This is a cosmic trigger. So since the last new moon, which I'm pretty sure was only a little bit ago, wasn't it? You've had a new emotional awareness come over you. There's been an emotional climax, but you're really trying to move on from this cycle. You're wanting a completion. I just think this collective, you really are kind of sick of the agony in the heart. Oh, God. Knight of Wands in reverse. This is really a card of holding a grudge. Quite volatile energy, quite erratic, unpredictable. So maybe you're even thinking, like, you don't understand why this person's so cold or angry. Like, when you really reevaluate, you don't understand why they're still kind of holding this grudge, and this is where you turn to this High Priestess in reverse. There must be so much more. I must be missing information here. There's secrets here. They're keeping me in the dark with something. This is what you're trying to reevaluate. So again, you're trying to give yourself answers in the mind. But this decision could have been done very hastily. It could have activated your jealousy. Oh, God. This is heavy. Four of Wands in reverse with the Chariot in reverse. The lack of support here. Was this even genuine? This could have caused family issues for them, for you. You feel unwelcomed. This is a card of divorce as well. But so much discord. No wonder you feel powerlessness. It's like this has sucked your strength away. Good. This justice is at play here. There could have been legal things as well, but remember, this is a card of truth and balance, and this is underneath what's kept without truth right now. But I do think that you're going to have... You've got to trust that purple curtain. This is clearly activating a lot of inner healing within you. You've got this Four of Swords. You had the butterfly. You've gone into deep reflection, which is a positive here, but you do question, will they ever do what's right? Will they come through with integrity? This one is what really sets you in havoc here, because it's like you don't trust you don't know if it's your intuition, you're overthinking. It's like you really do feel disconnected. Doesn't make sense to you what's happened. Good. It was destined for you. Magician underneath this Four of Swords. With this, you're finding your strength. You're finding your willpower. He's full of action. He's a master manifester too, starting to really realize how your thoughts create your reality. But I do see this as something that was clearly meant to be destined for you to go through. Look what it's started to turn you into, which is beautiful. But as well, let's take it more surface level. When you go into Mind Day, especially with this High Priestess in reverse, and will they do what's right, go over the karma of it all. Maybe you do feel that you've been a little bit manipulated, or was it real? Like, were these just words? I'm seeing that love bombing card in my mind. This cosmic trigger. I said new moon. It's full moon. So yeah, you don't see it. The Two of Swords. There is clearly withheld information. There's clearly avoidance here, yes. But right now, this is really activating you. You do feel a little bit unclear. I can feel it for this collective. But that blindfold will be taken off soon. Okay? You can't make your mind up. You're up and down the unclear path. Regret, emotional baggage, past life trauma to heal, over unresolved issues, intense feelings. That's heavy collective. Okay, just quickly, I just want to get these, and then we will see what's really going on this person's end. Universe. Oh, God. Oh, those two cards, that's bloody... Alright, this is universes. Oh, that's beautiful. Right now, there's something about your finances that are really full focus for the right collective. There's something that they're wanting to give you a lot of prosperity right now. Money, large quantities of it, income. This could be really starting to flow for you, but you got the owl here, which is very beautiful. You're seeing through the facade. So you've got it. This collective, you know something's not right, but it's like you don't want to believe it. Their first card was liar, liar, pants on fire. So they've been sneaky here. And I think you know that deep within, but it's like, it doesn't make sense. Maybe you don't think they're that kind of person, or whatever it is, but you're seeing through something, but it's like you're fighting that intuition because it's a bit sad. It's like you don't want to admit it to yourself. But there are about to be secrets lifted here. Insights, you're wise, aware. You're about to explore the unknown, but they're saying you know what's going on. You got stalemate and you got the ball and chain. So this is a standoff. It's non-committal right now. It's been delayed. There's been delay tactics. Blocked. You could be blocked. They could be blocked. 16th of the 6th could be important birthday memory. This person's been refusing to compromise. Maybe they have put you in competition with someone and you don't even know it. It says opponent. But the ball and chain, heavy, weighed down, codependent, trapped, addictions. There could have been an unhappy marriage involved here. But this has created a lot of emotional baggage. That's good. Hold on, I want one more for that. You just got the anchor. So through your endurance, stability, but you need to restrain yourself. Focus on your willpower right now, they're saying, especially with that magician energy. But there's something long lasting coming. I just want to get one more for these. Oh, of course. Well, that's kind of the journey, isn't it? So over the stalemate and the ball and chain, you got twin flames. No, only 20. There's the swan card, but there's only one actual twin flame card in this deck. It was all to balance you. I've had 3 twin collectives in a row. I had one yesterday, one the day before, and clearly this collective, you feel you're in a divine pairing. Divine partner mirror, heart chakra activation, reflection, connecting to your other self, your true mirror. You're awakening, so you've gone through an awakening, but balancing your feminine and masculine. I always say, without these fires, without this pain, you're not gonna truly discover yourself. It doesn't make it any easier. I'm not saying it makes it any easier, but let's be real, this journey's not easy, my angels. Finances. Oh. Okay, so maybe there's something that's been in limbo here. I feel you're about to go through a takeoff season here. Inspiration, spirituality, intuition, your psychic abilities are developing. You've had some form of intuition about your prosperous path. Maybe you've been dreaming of like finding money, or this says dreams. You could be someone that has prophetic dreams. I don't know why that came to my mind, finding money. I'm literally seeing someone finding money, but in the dream state. But more enlightenment. I always say that it's not there, it's just stuck. It takes a little bit of self-sacrifice, self-reflection to bring it out of limbo. So there's something here for the right collective when it comes to your path. And if you're a divine, you clearly are on some form of divine path, some form of divine mission, or you're making a transition into it. There's something they're really trying to provide you with, this really beautiful, prosperous, abundant energy. But wherever your intuition, that inspired action to take, start making those changes, okay? Because there's something here. I really feel they're trying to drop off that tightrope for you right now. Koi fish, they could be an important sign as well. You have a koi fish tattoo, or the person connected to you. Why am I seeing 2 on an arm, like a Japanese sleeve? Wow, you're literally, that's head of the pack. So this, let's take this person out of it, seeing through the facade, secret. There is something here. They are trying to provide you financially. You're born to lead the way. Successful. You could feel you're in a bit of competition with other people right now. No one's you. You are your own blueprint. We're all one of a kind. Stand in your authenticity, but you know how to get things done. You're meant to lead the way and finish first. You're meant to dominate. Your motivation, so you have a strong yang energy within you. You have a strong masculine energy to achieve things. Your will to win. Your persistence. That's big. That head of the pack hasn't come out in ages. And you know, this collective, you know. So these first 2 roses, when it comes to your path right now, so important. They're really trying to grant you something here. And you know it. You know it in your soul. All right, this standoff, twin flame, ball and chain. Hopefully this confirms something nice. Oh, the divine masculine. Oh, God. 28th of June could be important. Memory, birthday. Yeah, it's clearly them. They're coming into... I want one more. Oh, whoa. This is good. They're changing their belief system right now. This is a card of marriage, reprogramming the mind, certain things about religion, spiritual factors, family values, marriage, the collective consciousness, shifting their structure in the mind, their belief system, their programming, certain traditions. So this is part of the divine journey. I always say until they activate, they're pushing this away. They are stalemate. They're like, get me out of here. Because they're not ready to face their mirror. There's something changing in their mind right now, which is beautiful. That's good. Ball and chain. That's clearly both of you. You've both felt this. Oh my God, you've got the Fool. Major opportunities. So this is what so you've got the stalemate, the ball and chain we confirmed with the Twinny journey, right? So the reason this person's been stalemate, I've been stuck in the bloody 85% outlook, but that's changing, right? You both of you, because we've got the mirror on top of this energy, big opportunity on its way, about to jump in to the unknown. Just do it. Embracing the unknown, original individuality. You both would be very individualistic. A rebel without a cause. So it confirms with my energy's warming up. I was very funny at the beginning of this reading. I'm sure you guys noticed. This is really good. Oh, you got the reconciliation card with this endurance. The bouquet flowers could be important. Happy, harmony, beauty, creativity, a gift, reconciliation, love, openness, expression, warmth and gratitude. Why did that sneaky card come out? Maybe it's your mindset right now holding on to that high priestess in reverse. This reading's shifting. I want to get you an archetype quickly. Oh my God, the new cycle, the time has come. Another new beginnings, fresh excitement, rejuvenating, setting new goals, coming alive, growth, fertility, new cycle begins. The spring new moon. Holy moly, here in Australia, we've got the first spring new moon coming up. For other countries, it would be fall. You could be Australian. There you are, boss, CEO, mama bear, protector. Okay. Not that Australia is the only country that's in spring, but there's a reason it came to my mind. Or New Zealand. Oh my God, the one came out for you guys. I'm just reflecting back on your part. You must just be in a really down state right now, and we split it on the cave. You must just be like that other part was anyway. Non-duality, one love, unus mundus. Our ability to experience his archetype firsthand is limited. It comes in brief and potent moments that we are left to savor for a lifetime. The one is both the energy that unites all living beings and our capacity to sense this intimate union. You really are coming into yourself. This archetype eludes us most of our lives, appearing as a concept in a distant galaxy. So you have gone through an activation. Yet when we are in the midst of its power, solemn reverence falls across the land. We glimpse ourselves in the vastness of all consciousness and are neither small nor large within that field. We are neither important nor unimportant. All duality fades away and we are left with what is the precious knowing that life is a gift and we are both the giver and the receiver of this fortune. You're coming into your sovereignty. When you're in light, you serve. That's true divines. That's what you guys do. You serve humanity. That's why your divine mission is so important. You love, you resonate, so you understand people. And that's that divine mind. We are all equal. But when you're in dark, you ignore, you omit, and you exclude. So right now, you've got to balance your one energy. Because just your part, your perspective, you're in this tailspin emotionally right now. It's not who you are. You're getting stuck in that belief system you're trying to break free from. One more. The agape. Agape. I don't know what that is. The Queen! Stop it. Remember your power. Remember who you are. Remember how much you've evolved. This Queen card is so beautiful. You're so strong. The Empress. Right now, that's why you need to balance your one energy, your stillness. The Mother Queen, the Sovereign, and I just said it's your sovereignty you're coming into. Like her counterpart, the Queen, the King, the Queen has a dualistic nature. So it's funny. This is about relieving that, just realizing the balance, and then this is kind of, she needs her counterpart. Either she presides over the realm with grace and eloquence that comes from the heavens to uplift the spirit of others. That's who you are at the core, remember that. Or she falls into petty, I can't say that word, moods, casting a shadow across the land. If the king is the ego, the queen is the expression of that ego in the world. And again, the ego of the world, this belief system, the programming you guys work so hard to shift. She is the lotus's bloom, the dancer's bow, the moon's radiant reflection. When the queen is seated in her rightful and righteous place, she is patient and forgiving. It's just your old programming coming through right now. Remember who you are at the core. She waits for the grace of God and goddesses to move through her, striving and grasping for nothing. To be the benevolent leader, to embody the queen, is to settle into deep trust, resolve, and power. The royal queen fears nothing, for divinity itself cradles her heart. So again, you clearly, you know you're on this journey. You know this journey takes time. You know it takes time to heal. Again, I always say, to truly heal your soul, I believe it's a lifetime's journey, but it takes a good few years. And this collective, you understand that. You're just being emotionally triggered right now. You can clearly feel them accessing you, and they're changing their belief system right now. So you've got to work so hard to not fall back into it. Sorry, input an email. The mirror that you guys share, the threads, your higher self is really saying, remember, you were chosen for a reason. Remember the grace of your heart, the purity of your heart, the understanding of your heart, that we are all equal. You are a sovereign being. You know how to sit in stillness. You know how to trust. You know how to surrender. Magician's mind. You have the power to create your reality. Just try your hardest to, you know, I haven't said this for a while, and it is hard. It's not easy, but you need to be on top of it with the mental discipline. Every time you get into a state like this, you need to take 15 minutes of gratitude. And it's hard. I know it's hard. But if you stay on top of it, 66 days to create a habit, it literally becomes the light switch. When you guys are so overwhelmed, you go sit in the sun, sit in the moonlight, focus on the things that you have gratitude for, you have excitement for, the life you live. Focus on those little things, the air you breathe, the food you get to eat, if you are a true divine, you would be so divinely protected and guided and safe. So there's so many beautiful things that you can show thanks for, and it's just going to lift your being. And after you connect, I say there's no stronger connection than you to your team. No stronger connection. You will just feel a breath of fresh air. Is it going to work straight away? No, it takes consistency. But make a commitment to yourself. When I'm focusing on these things I cannot control, I'm not going to let it consume my mind and heart. I'm going to focus on the things I can control, my structure, my daily routine, my financial path. That's a big thing for you guys right now. The gratitude I can give, the thanks I can give. I'm going to focus on the things that make me feel still and make me remember my queen and one energy. You guys are powerful. That makes the beginning of this reading, I was like, oh, that's your mindset. That's your mindset's right now. And I'm not saying that to trigger you, but you're so stuck. I was very surprised to see that twin flame card, because you're literally thinking how, I don't want to say it, but that 85%, that's how they think, that's how they view relationships. This collective, you know about your divine journey, so you know that high priestess in reverse and that justice, that will all align when it's meant to. It just shows you're lacking the belief in your journey, which means you're still, remember, your external union is a topping. It's a topping. It's not the be all and end all of your journey. Okay? Don't let that emotion trigger you to a state of imbalance, because you're more powerful than that. All right. I just want to quickly get you 2 angel cards, and then we will get into what's going on here. Oh, look at my Egyptian deck. Strength. Remember your strength. You are that female male magician learning to tame that ferocious lion within. Okay, you could really connect to Egyptian mythology, ancient Egypt. I find a lot of divines do. This is the Horus card, God of Kingship, and it's funny because you got the Queen. Okay, I just want to get you 2 cards, see what's over you right now. Go do an angel shuffle. Go to your playlist, ask a message from your angels right now, and go press shuffle. See what song they put on for you and write it in the comments. Big decisions coming that you need to make fit for you right now, and whatever that is. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you towards your own joy. This is where they're trying to release something for you, head of the pack, the prosperous energy. That's what they want you to focus on. You deserve it. And that's what I said when I was reading that. You truly do deserve the door they're trying to open. I always say this, just before something great is about to be revealed, that darkness consumes us to see if we're ready. Without that dark, we don't find the light. But this happens in cycles. It's like you've probably been at this phase before where they were just about to open a door and you got completely distracted, overwhelmed, down and out. And it's like the same thing's about to repeat. Don't let that darkness, that temptation, that gravitational pull to the negativity win this time. You're stronger than that. Mother Earth. And again, outside, gratitude, balance. Nothing balances divines more than nature, truly. Connect to whatever your element is, or even if it's all of the elements. Love nature, heart-centered, being outdoors, abundance of natural things, carer of the earth. I help manifest the fulfillment of physical needs and wants, and amplify your care of animals and the environment. Rose quartz, you could have just purchased a rose quartz, or rose quartz is so good for self-love. It really is. It's a beautiful stone to wear around the heart chakra. Next 2 weeks, inspired action is needed right now for you. But the next 2 weeks, you got a turning point. In 1 week, you've got a turning point here. So I feel just focus the angel of logic and perseverance. Number 9, number 37, and number 19. 919, you could be seeing, you could be watching this at 919. Responsibility, or your birthday could be 19th of September, or 19th of this month could be important, September. Responsibilities, development, precision, work, harvest season, order, intellect. I help you reap the harvest of your full potential. This is your theme. The main collective, this is your theme. It's up to you. What are you going to focus on right now? Go show gratitude. Go balance. Go connect to our Mother Earth, Mother Gaia. Go connect to the things that make you feel still, and switch your focus to what you have control of, because they're trying to open a floodgate for you. You deserve a win. Full potential, though a deliberate process of development. Period. I can never, is it periodite or periodot? Can never say that one. August, that's this month, right now. It says you are ready. Focus now. 2 weeks they're trying to give you something that really, really connects to your true needs and wants in life. Divine light is guiding you. The one, the queen. Clear healing light, aids light workers, spiritual insight, Patreon of arts and science. I hold the mirror of the, and it's funny, you've got the spiritual, the divine light, the perseverance and logic in your poor little mind right now. I hold the mirror of the soul to help you see how to come into alignment with your true self. Labradorite, instantaneous changes. Act now. Take that inspired action. Okay. I'm just one surrender card and then we'll get into them. One surrender card. So procrastination, stop procrastinating. That's a sign of avoidance. I always say, especially divines, mirrors, if you do, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I can't be, but get up and do it. Don't avoid it. Surrender to the attachment of results. It's not your ego's time. It's divine's time. That's your issue, your timeline. The formula to success is do all that you can do to make things happen, the things you can control, and then let go of the result. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome sabotages it. It creates blocks because you're not letting the frequency go. It's a fear. I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. And magician mind. That's what you're creating. Surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. Let's get one more. That's your theme. Stress. Surrender to stress. You're stressing yourself out. You're stressing yourself out. Take a few deep breaths and exhale tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go and come back to your center. Your magical one, queen center. Remember, blood of fire and steel. You're powerful. Divine time. It's not your ego's timing. It's sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal, I just said that before, if a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego and you're being reflected your ego with the queen's energy right now, be patient and trust the universal flow of life. Remember, this journey is not meant to be easy. It takes years. Patience. Divines, you hate that word. Patience and surrender. All right, let's get into this person. Okay. I'm going to go straight off the bat. I want to see their intentions straight off the bat. All right. Connecting energy. So they got communicate, but this, I just want to confirm if that's your perception. Now that I've gone through this reading for this collective, I think it's your mind that is. Anyway, let's see the true intention first before we really get into detail. Wow, that's good. Oh. So there was gluttonous gossip. I'm an idiot. I spoke about our connection as if it was trivial. I didn't respect the sanctity of our connection. Instead of keeping things between you and I allowed others to interfere. So there was third-party interference here. But that's what they're reminiscing over. That's what they want to talk about. That makes sense. Watch the whole thing. Number 16 could be an important date. Last time you spoke to them, your birth date, house number, car plate number, but visionary. This is them thinking about the future. I finally see and understand, and they do. They're going through the transformation of the mind. I finally see and understand everything. I'm feeling hopeful for the future. I'm envisioning you back in my life while continuously working on myself. This collective, there's a lot of doubt here. Future focus. I said literally thinking about the future. Holy moly. 66. 666 is such a beautiful divine number too. I don't know why they depict that as the devil's number. It's a goddess energy. It's a very powerful divine number. I'm devoted to returning to you. I'm starting to feel hopeful about the future because I see you being a big part of it. So they're going through a tower right now. That's why you're so negative. This collective, you don't feel them around you anymore. The thing is, you're feeling them more than ever with the negativity. Because they're switching their belief system, you've got to be stronger than that gravitational pull to get back locked into what you've been working so hard to set free. Be stronger than that so you can send that power through your threads right now. They're facing a tower. I feel my life is falling apart and being pulled apart. No matter what I try and build, things keep crumbling around me. I wish you were here to help. You were the only thing that was solid in my life. That's why they're in reflection. Where would my life be? Why did I listen? Why did I say those things? Divine veils. Okay. I can't believe we've had 3 in a row, twinny collectives. There must be some energy really stirring right now in a wave. Okay, so they're sick of these people telling them what to do, so they were impressionable. So free will under these people's opinions. So you would have memories of this person being impressionable, always listening to others, maybe enmeshed in their family, always listening to friends, doing stupid things because of other people's advice. But now they want to be able to make their own decisions, not be controlled by other people's opinions and true divine societal issues. So many opinions around you guys, and not feel bounded by, I'm going to say other people's opinions because that's what it's, or others. I'm not ready to commit, but I'm unsure of what our future holds. But this is because of look at the future focus, right? So because of what was said and they listened, I just feel this person was really made to believe that it wouldn't last. Like if this was here or here, different story, they'd still be questioning. But I think I feel this tower is involved with, it's making them reflect on what decisions were made. Visionary. Rejuvenating themselves. Now they're switching up their belief system, reinventing themselves. I'm trying to reinvent myself and release the old me. I took you for granted. I disappointed you. I deserted you when you needed me the most. I want to come back stronger so we can build something better. I think that sneaky card is this collective, because there was clearly unanswered questions, but I think you're making a mountain out of a molehill in your mind. Taurus, you got earth sign as well. Taurus could be important here, but the energy of this, now that they're devoted to returning to you, I took forever in making my up, and good things come to those who wait. Watch the whole thing. Mind up about our connection. Instead of speaking to you, I'd run away and indulge in unnecessary pleasures to ignore my feelings. That's part of their journey. You guys feel, they avoid. You connect to emotion, they've got to learn to connect to emotion. Power. Oh, maybe over income. And that's why income's such a big focus for you right now. Over this new beginning. So it's like I said, whatever this is, it's connecting them to memories of the decisions, and they're watching. We've had a few spies this week as well. So they're checking in on you. So you can feel them energetically, but you feel disconnected to them. Even if I'm gone, I'm still connected to you in some way. I can't cut you off completely, but I am afraid to return. My only interaction with you is... And maybe I had a collective the other day where they're by your socials. I'm hearing it. Maybe, and ghosted at the bottom. Maybe this person, and I find this a lot, some divines, they can't not, like they're always on top of you, really secretively. Others, they push you away. It's too hard to interact or see where you are. They really block you out. And then they'll just check in very sporadically. Maybe this person has just come across your profile again, or seen some photos of you. There's something here, I think it's created this ignition of emotion, like you've clearly really changed, or there's something very different about you. There would be something, because there's a reason it's coming to my mind, and it's maybe even making them think, have you moved on? Are you experiencing a new beginning right now? I don't mind that energy. Okay. I want to get these, and then I want to see what's going on around them universally, like we did for you guys. I want to see what they want to say, because you got that communicate, and then we'll get tarot for your week ahead with this. Oh, first card, good. The transformation card. That's what we want to see. I'm making conscious choices to transform into my higher self to be with you. Their choice, they're on the crossroads, and they're reflecting on their choices. A decision between love and fear. Fall in love by chance, but stay by choice. And that's why how they were so easily impressionable. And they would be going over their fear right now as well. I feel I need to get that journey deck. Their perception's shifting. I was only able to see what I wanted to see. I'm sorry for not seeing your worth, Bail. Oh God, they're fantasizing. I fantasize about our future together, our home, kids, vacations. I want it all. Mirroring, and we've said that about 10 times. This is why they want to break free from those people. I'm going to make you a priority. That's a nice card. You are no longer going to be an option. I'm going to make you a priority. My actions are going to match my words. That's why they would have a bit of fear here, especially if it has been a long time. I'm going over that. Good things come to those who wait. Oh, there is secret. But they're not as bad as this collective's making it, like, in your mind. Remember, you're mountain out of a molehill. Remember this part. I was so stuck on that third-party interference. And I'm like, it could just be family, permanent. I think it's more permanent fixtures in their life. Where in your mind, I think the worst. I do think there's some things that they haven't spoken to you about, but... Remember when that owl card came out before the head of the pack, and I said, you know, but I think that you make it extreme. It's not, I don't think it's as bad as your mind is making it out to be, this collective. Watch the whole thing. They're missing piece. And that's what came out with Secret. They haven't opened up about this to you either. How much they actually really love you. You are my missing puzzle piece. We were made for one another. Depressed. Feeling guilty for my behavior, and I'm unhappy with the outcome. This is what's making them transform. They really feel like they've lost you. Their thoughts, the choices. So they're really fighting mind and heart right now. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't think about you. You're the one for me. I swear, I just think this person wants to be better. They don't feel deserving. And it makes sense with the destruction that was left, but that's, again, part of the journey. Strategizing. So the future focus, such a big focus for them right now. They had those, you got 2 rows, 3. You got the future focus, the visionary, and the new beginning. So underneath, fantasizing about our future together, I want it all, blah, blah, blah. Putting together an offer you cannot refuse, planning their next move. Chess. I'm literally hearing checkmate in my mind, so... have a memory of chess with this person. Oh God. So how they've masked everything and not made you a priority. They're so emotional about this. That's why they have regret, gluttonous gossip with the free will. Why was I listening to these people? going through an array of emotions. All the different masks they wore. Dug themselves to China. Missing piece and secrets. Divine masculine on the bottom. That's good. Oh, perfect. Gluttonous gossip, the spiritual detox, releasing negative thoughts and people. Major spiritual awakening, cleanse and rebirth, like triple confirmation. Remember this part in part 2. Them activating out of the stalemate, the checkmate, the stalemate energy, the divine masculine, reprogramming their belief system. Confirms. That's very good. Very good. I quickly want to get, hold on. I just want to get these very quickly. Guilty. A lot of guilt right now. I feel the pain from all the damage I caused. Will you forgive me? This is why they want to come in and compromise and work it out. Men, work it out. Men, fix this connection. I want to fix our connection. Oop. That just literally split on all talk. I know you were tired of hearing all of my excuses. All talk, no action. The parrot. That literally just fell. And that was the only card that was up. And the perception's up as well. And now these have fell to the finances, magician, and victory. And perception was up. So their perception's shifting. We read that one before. That's proposal and picture perfect. And they are looking at your profiles right now. But wanting victory. I've got to get these for them as well quickly. But let's just get 2 more. And that's destiny and secrets. And sticking up. It was part of your journey. Reminiscing at the bottom. The indecision. I know my inability to make a decision has hurt you. Soul contract. Powerful. All right, let's just quickly get these. Universe. What's all right. Trusting in the divine. Finding their strength. This is good. Okay, so your first card was about finances, so is theirs. Established ambition, experience, achievement, focusing on longevity and career right now, career development, on the obstacles in their life. Isolation, going over this separation, fighting loneliness with independence, but they're feeling protected. Trusting in divine timing, connecting to their prime element, source's energy, a soul spark, timeless, life force is around them with strength, infinite potential. A timing card of 7 to 14 days. 7 to 14 days is your timing as well. 7 days this, and then within 2 weeks, something big with your career. Really mirrored. You need to remember who you are. That's the biggest message for this collective. Don't be blinded by negativity right now. So feeling shame, baggage, burdens, guilt. I'm not going to say feeling curse, but regret for what's happened here. But they're connecting to their omens right now. But you've got to remember they're going through a tower moment. So they could be feeling a little bit cursed. You guys did get that love spell, that magic card. But they want a transformation. Your person could be slender and tall, focusing on pregnancy, birth. Maybe they want to really start a family with you. But they want change. They're feeling restlessness over this. They could also be thinking about moving as well. 17, 21, 21. You could be seeing 21, 21 as an angel number, and 30. 21st of the 8th, 17th of the 8th. Maybe this is all started to activate in August for them. Oh my gosh, so they're really focusing, and this is where you need your focus, career. So when it comes to their career, they're getting more information, clarity, very important details here. They're examining the fine print with something right now, so Pentacles is really on their mind. And also the longevity and the achievement of this, because you can, the choice, they're on the crossroads. All right, what's this island, these obstacles? But they're new, perfect. 13, beginnings, wanting to find their innocence again. They want that brand new energy around them, their creative flows going, especially with this soul spark here, spontaneity. So this might come out very spontaneous as well. But they've got a new perspective, confirms. Through their shadow. But this devil card here, this devil card is about ambition, discipline, goal orientated, a workhorse, consistent. Like this is they're working really hard on themselves to break free from the shackles that have kept them bound. They're starting to believe in their potential. They're finding their strength, their self-belief. That's beautiful. All right, trusting in the divine. There is a storm in their life, but they're handing it to the divine. So they are going through towers and frictions, storm brewing, they're torn up, something's come into an unexpected ending, but they're surrendering to it. There's an activation that's taken place, but now they're thinking, I think, over and done, how this, to them, it could feel like the end as well. You've got to remember they're going through a tower with something they're seeing with you right now as well. 8. Lionsgate portal could have been a big one for you. But they're on a quest. They're migrating. This is good. Another card of moving. This person really could be moving, but they're tapping back into their faithful being and that justice energy, their integrity. They don't want to leave you behind. They're finally starting to realize where they're going, and they know they need to be dependable. This is underneath the strength. So making you that priority, and this is good. All right, what's this? Feeling cursed. But things are unfolding. Things are fluid. So they're reevaluating. This makes sense with trusting in the divine. They're emotional. They're mystic. Their intuition. Their dream state. Your dream state's activated right now as well. Compassion, fluidity. Diving deep into their healing. Focusing on romance. This is good. That's why they've got the baggage, the burden, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, your last card was springing into action, the new cycle. So you're aligning with your new cycle, but perfect timing, divine timing, perfect timing, culmination of 2 about longevity, wanting to renew this, unstoppable energy, standing the test of time, new beginnings, fresh start, excitement, setting new goals. The same card you guys got. New cycle, fertility. Let's get one more. Look, and you got it. Lucky last. Stop it. And the Fool at the bottom. So they really are. I always say watch my whole reading. You have to watch part 2. You guys are so aligned. Very magic. I can't believe we've had 3 in a row. There's something going on with the wave right now. So coming into their center. This is so beautiful. Let's just get a few of these and then we'll get tarot. What's coming next? Okay. I keep seeing your name and things that remind me of you. They're everywhere around me. So they're activated to the signs and synchronicities of the world. You have my heart. You make me feel whole. You are my one and only true love. That's that card. I didn't just fall in love with you. I've always been in love with you. If I asked you to marry me, would you say yes? I want you to be mine and only mine forever. As I say this about divines, it's like I find you guys when you come in, gosh, you make up for lost time very quickly. I'm working on myself so we can come into union. I need you to trust me right now. And that's the biggest message for you. You need to get out of the negativity. Just focus on you. Just focus on you. It's not about focusing on them positive. It's just focusing on you so they can keep focusing on themselves. Would you move in with me? This is maybe why they've got so much moving on their mind. I wouldn't rush it, but let's wake up next to one another each and every morning. These are beautiful. Oh, too many. Our sexual chemistry is off the hook. True divines, you're missing puzzle pieces for each other. When we are intimate, it feels like I'm high. I could have said that to you. If I asked you to marry me, would you say yes? I daydream about the moment I can sweep you off your feet and embrace you with a kiss. These are really nice. Your person could be a bit of a hopeless romantic. These are really mushy. I'm not going to allow fear to get in the way of our love. I can't lose you again. My life is empty without you. I regret pushing you away. I don't think we've ever had such a nice spread with these. I want another chance with you. Why do I feel your person's a little bit of a hopeless romantic? Like, I feel like I'm blushing reading their energy. That's how they could have made you feel in the past. Just very kind of, especially when it came to like words of affirmation, they were very free flowing with that kind of, like that kind of emotion. This is the reason it's come to my mind. Don't make it fit. Okay, so next 7 days, their action. Wanting to peace and resolve, overcome the hardship. They want tranquility here. Okay, so we've got, hold on a second, King of Cups with 7 of Wands. That King of Cups, he's charismatic, he's emotional, he's intuitive, but emotional surface level. So all those kinds of words. But when it comes, like the things we just read, but when it comes to deep vulnerabilities and traumas and truths and triggers, he clams up a little bit. I feel this person's coming in a 7 of Wands energy because that's what they're going through right now. They're removing all these people that spiritual detox card. But this says hypersexual. I wouldn't be doing that. Just remember you're sacred. I think they're still going to be a little bit confused, and I think they're leading from emotion, right? And because they're going through pain, removal of people in their life right now, I just think this person is going to be in a little bit of an illusion. Like, be careful. He gets very tempted by that shiny object, and I think deep down they really do want to come out of this storm with you, but I don't think they're in a clear state of being when they're approaching you. It makes me feel there's a bit of fire around them that you might not be aware of, and they might not want to open up about. This one here, emotionally intelligent, intuitive, passionate, devoted, faithful, leader, I think it's just going to be very surface level kind of stuff, but like they're protecting themselves here. It's a tough one. Yeah, 7 of Swords. They're going to be wearing you got 777 here too. They're going to be hiding something, and we know they're strategizing. They're strategizing now, so it's not just when I saw that child card and the spontaneity, I thought, wow, it could just be spontaneous. I think they really are strategizing. There's some things they're not ready to talk about. So it's kind of your decision how you want to move forward with this. You have very broken trust here. It's very rare I get to this place in a reading and I'm like, go for it. You know what I'm going to say? I'd be patient. I wouldn't rush anything here. This could be them wanting to come in with a confession as well, because you did get communicate, but it's more, I think, again, more surface level conversation. A little bit masked still, but 2 of Cups. So that means I always say emotional equal. So don't be masked. Don't be masked. Soulmate connection, in love. harmony, happy relationship, reconciliation. That's genuinely on their mind. They genuinely want to reconcile. You can see it, but they're still, you've already got broken trust. So if it's not trusting, you're meant to build your trust. It's coming from a place of scarcity and attachment to result, which you guys are going through as well. But I don't think this person's intentionally, especially if it's been a long time, maybe they just don't want to burden with all of their problems that they're going through. Trust your emotion when it comes in, what you're feeling. I always say there's no bigger sign than your body's emotion. It's your compass. Are you anxious? Are you overwhelmed? Are you see how you're feeling? Let's see how you guys should respond here. I don't like that. This card says it's trust. This is how you should respond though. True love, I don't know about that. Equal give and take. What they're giving you, I guess. Let's get one more. I don't know about that. Knight of Pentacles, take it slow. Perseverance, patience. I think you need to see the effort being put in. Don't lead with emotion yourself. Okay, remember that Knight of Cups. He heals himself, believe it or not, before he's giving his cup to others. I think you really need to see if you can trust this. Okay, this literally says trustworthy. So I think you need to see. And the only way you can see is through patience, perseverance, seeing their loyalty, seeing it's equal give and take, seeing it's not just one message and then disappearing for a week. Like, you've got to see the consistency. Okay, again, it's up to you. But I always say Pentacles takes a very long time to ground. Let's get one. And I will say this, out of the Knights, these two are the slowest moving as well. So you don't need to rush anything. See if there's been healing provided in this. See this person's transformation. And again, 2 Knights you've gotten. So I'd just be no high expectation. You're kind of midway here. One more for you guys. Hermit, go within, soul search, trust your emotion. Even you might want to choose silence at first. Trust that guiding light, trust your spiritual evolution. This says go introverted, meditate, higher perspective is needed. Remember your spiritual outlook, soul searching, but time alone. I think, again, slow. If you take it slow, that was Chariot that wanted to come out. That was Chariot that wanted to come out. I do think you'll have forward movement. That was Queen of Pentacles. Outcome, Okay, so this is why I don't think they're going to prove to you in this next week that I do believe that they're healing. I do believe they're transforming. I don't think it's time just yet, because you've got 4 of Pentacles, Hanged Man, and Knight of Swords. This is possessive. This is stark. This is harsh. This is rapid. This is not seeing the red flags. So even though they're really wanting this in their soul, I think because they're going through friction right now, you wanting to be patient, you wanting to be a little bit more, I need to see the loyalty, the perseverance, it could piss them off. I'm going to be honest, they could just get really frustrated and even if it's just very sporadic kind of communication, I think they're going to get triggered and they're going to lack mindfulness. I think it doesn't mean it's not there, but I feel it will get stuck again. I think this person will say something impulsive, or they'll unfollow you, or they'll block you, or they'll do something because they're not getting the I guess the intensity that they remember you give. There's something, but I still recommend that's what you do, because it shows you they're not ready. If possessiveness, jealousy, lack of mindfulness, not seeing red flags, rapid highs, rapid lows was destruction in the past, you need to see that's healed. And if they can't take you putting a bit of pause and making sure you're feeling good through this communication, and they react silly, it shows they haven't balanced that yet, and that's okay. I still think this is the approach you need, but it's not going to end well. Because it's not time, but this is where you need to trust in your journey. Your cards are beautiful, this collective. And I always say not every point of communication is union time. You guys need to build your foundation again. Do they want to marry you? Do they want to do this? Do they want to do that? Yes, but that'll happen at the right time. I feel you guys might have another cycle you need to go through. Maybe even 2. Okay. You need to try. Oh my God, you got the infinite. This never comes out. And oh my God, you got some really good charms. The infinity tattoo, 20s, infinite. The Libra scales, it will be balanced. Okay, Libra could be important. St. Jude, not a lost cause. Not a lost cause. Full moon is important for this collective. Pyrite, windfall, focus on that. This is the windfall that's coming for both of you. Very good. Opalite, you could have just got an opalite, or opal could be your burst, or you need to get it an opalite. This grape, ever since I heard this in another reading, I just heard it again. There could be childhood trauma to do with SA. Okay, this could be some big burdens here for the right collective. 5-cent piece, you could have just found a 5-cent piece. This is 2021 5-cent piece. That could have been a significant. I did a reading 2021 the other day. 2 baby pearls. You got 2 baby pearls. So you both, this is a lesson for you. It's not to give up on your journey. It's just to make you have belief they're not going anywhere, but you're strong enough this time to kind of not lead with emotion. So they're going to lead with emotion. You guys are switching your veils. It's not to be disheartened. It's just to surrender. Look for your signs. And F. Trust in the universe. 10th of the 4th, 4th of the 10th, 4-4, 4-4-4. 16th of the 2nd, 16th of the 11th. Oh, 6. 64, favorite angel number. 4th of the 1st, 1st of the 4th. 14th of the 6th. 12th of the 7th, 7th of the 12th. 7th of the 2nd, 2nd of the 7th. All right, my loves. I love you guys. Oh! And 1, destiny. Trust your destiny. Beautiful.